Welcome to Seize the Mains by Malhotra's IS Academy. I'm Surbhi Sardana and this is season 3 of our daily answer writing initiative. The good news is that we have linked this initiative to our 2:30 PM subject wise current affairs discussion. जो 2:30 बजे current affairs subject wise discussion हमारे subject specialist लेते हैं Monday to Saturday, उसमें जो भी mains से related topic discuss होता है, whatever topics related to mains are discussed in 2:30 PM discussion, उन पर क्वेश्चंस बनाकर हम लोग सीज द मेंस में उनके आंसर्स डिस्कस करते हैं. वी डिस्कस द आंसर्स टू दोज क्वेश्चंस इन सीज द मेंस. ऑल्सो द special part about this initiative is that you can write your own answers, send them to us on our website, upload on our website and get them evaluated by our experts entirely free of cost. So go to just go to rajisacademy.com. In the mains answer writing section, click on it. You will see a list of questions in the daily mains answer writing challenge. This is 18th question that we'll be discussing today. So 18 questions have been uploaded. If you want, you can write all the 18 answers from today itself and you can get them evaluated. In the comment section, post your answers as photographs or type your answers, whatever suits you. So, yesterday at 2:30 PM in the Polity Weekly Current Affairs subject-wise discussion, Piyush sir took a topic about the recent issue, the recent directive by Lok Sabha Speaker. Lok Sabha Secretariat ने एक list of words issue की है. There has been a list of words issued by Lok Sabha Secretariat, which words that list has been termed as a list of unparliamentary words and they will be banned henceforth. That these words will not be allowed to be used in parliamentary debates or discussions in both the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So around that, you know, freedom of speech is one of the privileges in a parliamentary democracy. Our MPs, our public leaders have freedom of speech as a constitutional right when they sit as our public leaders in the various legislatures. जब वो लोक सभा या राज्य सभा में बैठते हैं तो फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच इज़ देयर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट. नहीं तो इफेक्टिव क्रिटिसिज्म कैसे होगा, अच्छी पॉलिसीज़ कैसे आएंगी, हाउ विल दे फॉर्म गुड पॉलिसीज़ फॉर अ vast and diverse democracy like India. So now the list has come up, Lok Sabha Speaker has come up with, Secretariat has come up with the list that these words will not be used. So now many political parties are actually protesting that this is against their parliamentary privileges hurt की जा रही हैं. This is against their right to freedom of speech in the legislatures. So the question is, parliamentary privileges are essential for MPs or public leaders to exercise their constitutionally assigned duties. Discuss in relation to the recent political uproar regarding the new list of unparliamentary words. Answer in 150 words. So, you know, the discussion question, it is a discussion question. So, what you have to do is you have to present both sides of the debate. Now, since this is a very recent topic, what stand will you take? First of all, look at this statement. Parliamentary privileges are essential for MPs or public leaders to exercise their constitutionally assigned duties. So, this is a statement. With respect to this statement, give all the articles or the information that you have in your mind from your GS syllabus. Talk about parliamentary privileges. This talking part will be done for parliamentary privileges. Then go on to write about the recent thing that has happened. Explain it, give a justification that why has it happened, what is the reason it has been brought up or what the news is. Then discuss both sides of the argument. Also, you cannot take a stand here because we live in a democracy, so you cannot stand by the speaker. Also, you cannot stand by this list of unparliamentary words. Also, you cannot take a stand against it. Especially, it is a discuss question, so you don't have to take a stand. This is not a justify question or take a stand question. You don't have to take a stand. You have to discuss both sides of the argument. Now, both sides of the argument, you don't have to give political arguments there, which are very, very recurrent in the newspapers nowadays. Don't give political arguments. Just आपने कोई political statements नहीं देनी है कि इससे ये हो जाएगा वो हो जाएगा. आपने बस एक balanced stand as a normal citizen of a democracy. You have to take that stand, write like 2 points for the favor, 2 points for the against, and talk about the repercussions, and just conclude by saying that our ideals of constitution should be realized, liberty, sovereignty and things like that. that is our goal. So this, fighting between opposition and ruling party, this should be avoided, and all the legislatures, no matter from which party they are, they should come together. So now moving on, first of all, in the introduction, as I told you, we will talk about the parliamentary privileges. Parliamentary privileges are essential for MPs or public leaders to exercise their constitutionally assigned duties. So parliamentary privileges का constitutionally assigned duties से क्या ताल्लुकात है, क्या रिलेशन है, वो चीज़ आपने डिस्कस करनी है. यू हैव टू डिस्कस in detail about parliamentary privileges. So your introduction will revolve around these. So first of all, define them. What are they? They are a set of legal immunities or exemptions or rights. Look at this clearly. Immunities, exemptions. Immunities protect you, exemptions give you a relief from punishments, and third, rights. Rights are what you get as a matter of your right or existence, enjoyed by members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, these two words are important, or just write legislatures. So write it very, your definitions and polity answers have to be very crisp and very clear. So now we have given the definition of parliamentary privileges. Now move on to write about parliamentary privileges in India. कौन से ऐसे आर्टिकल्स हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के जिनमें पार्लियामेंट्री प्रिविलेजेस मेंशन्ड है? बिकॉज दिस इज अ पॉलिटी क्वेश्चन, आर्टिकल्स ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन शुड बी इंक्लूडेड इन योर आंसर. व्हाट आर द articles of constitution related to parliamentary privileges? So legislators are granted protection against civil or criminal liability for actions done or statements made in the course of their legislative duties. So this is an extension of your definition of parliamentary privileges. थोड़ा सा specific point है ये line. The next is that article 79 to article 122 of the constitution contain the parliamentary privileges for legislators. Now moving on to the body paragraph, what is the usage or importance of parliamentary privileges? तभी you have to talk about importance, तभी आप उस पर question mark लगा पाएंगे कि ये जो डायरेक्टिव आया है लोकसभा सेक्रेटेरिएट से, why it is not right. So you have to talk about importance of parliamentary privileges. First of all, they secure the independence and effectiveness of actions taken by the MPs. Secondly, they help maintain the dignity, authority and honor of MPs. So they put them in a dignified form. No matter what they say, no matter how they criticize, their position is a dignified position and their views are honorable. The third one is they help secure the members of the houses from any obstruction in their discharge of actions. They don't have to worry about, उन्हें डरने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि उन्हें जेल भेज दिया जाएगा किसी कमेंट को पास करने के लिए. They don't have to worry about that. They will be awarded a jail term or they will be expelled from the house if they criticize the policies of present government. So these parliamentary privileges are very essential to maintain their dignity, independence, effectiveness of their actions and to have good and healthy debates in the parliament. तभी policy making अच्छा होगा जब दोनों side के views put up किए जाएंगे. For example, if there is a minister which is from a minority area, if that minister speaks for the rights of minorities getting affected by a पावर प्रोजेक्ट दैट इज़ अबाउट टू बी बिल्ट इन देयर एरिया, कोई अगर पावर प्रोजेक्ट आ रहा है किसी एरिया में बन रहा है एंड उस पर किसी माइनॉरिटीज़ के राइट्स को अफेक्ट हो रहा है, तो वो माइनॉरिटीज़ के जो मिनिस्टर है या जो वहाँ का एमपी है वही जाकर बोलेगा. एंड अगर उस एमपी को डर लगेगा कि मुझे क्रिटिसाइज़ नहीं करना है गवर्नमेंट को, नहीं तो मेरी सीट चली जाएगी या मुझे एक्सपेल कर दिया जाएगा, देन the rights of minorities cannot be secured and healthy democracy cannot be ensured that way. So what is the issue? Issue, as I talked about and it was discussed yesterday also, that Lok Sabha Secretariat has released a booklet of unparliamentary words that will be henceforth banned in both the houses. So this created an uproar among the opposing parties, obviously, as they termed it as a gag order on their freedom of expression. This term is very important in your answer. Freedom of expression is under question, is under threat. That is what these political parties are saying. So now you have put up the argument, you have told to the examiner what is the basic definition, what are the articles and what is the importance of parliamentary privileges and what is the issue. So you've told both sides of the answer, both sides of the case, you've told what the issue is and you've told what the problem around this issue is. Now the body paragraph will consist of discussion. First of all, write discussion में आपको लिखना है कि why is it important to secure the rights of opposition, also secondly why it is important to establish the decorum of houses. So these four are the broad points जो कि आप अपने आंसर में यूज़ कर सकते हैं. Either write it in paragraph format, club these points in just one paragraph, or write in point format. These discussion do not represent positive or negative side, they just represent a balanced view. So first of all, presence of a vigilant opposition is necessary for the survival of democracy. When the opposition criticizes the government or carries out an agitation to arouse public opinion against a party's misdeeds, it is performing a duty that is assigned by the Constitution. So here you have highlighted the importance of opposition and the rights given to it by the Constitution. Without an effective opposition, democracy will become dull and legislature will become submissive. Secondly, now you will talk about the tyranny of the rulers. If rulers or the ruling party crosses the line, if healthy opposition, healthy debates are not allowed, then what will happen? So the opposition must be tolerated, because it is left for the party in power to party in power to decide what is a healthy and unhealthy criticism, then every criticism of the latter will be treated as unhealthy. Then both sides of the argument will not come up. Rights of minorities, rights of deprived sections and many other ideals of the Constitution, they cannot be realized. The third one is that it is the duty of political parties, it is the duty of judiciary and civil society. Civil society is people or organizations working outside the government or bureaucracy for the welfare of society. For example, your NGOs. They must take steps to ensure that democracy does not fail. The fourth one is about this directive, about the recent announcement or this booklet. The implementation will tell us that what is happening. For example, if all the words get banned from time to time in all debates and discussions, then yes, it is a kind of tyranny. But yes, if it is in contextual basis, then it will not be tyranny, it would be for maintaining the decorum of the house. So only time can tell, that is what you have to write, and the real matter is how this order is applied in practice. And from time to time, the Speaker of the Lok Sabha recently also, he came up and he told that this would be in contextual basis to ensure the decency of discussions and not to tyrannize the whole existence of the houses or legislatures, and see whether it is applied in a draconian manner to stifle meaningful criticism or in a light manner, just to maintain the decorum and decency of healthy discussions. So this is your body paragraph. You're not taking a stand here, you're just telling what the situation is and what our goals are. So moving on towards conclusion, the role of speaker or chairman, which will be the people who will be deciding whether a word has to be banned or not, or does the person have to be punished or not. So they will their responsibility will increase to ensure fair proceedings in the house, allowing for open discussions and constructive criticism. Also, now giving a way forward, just reminding in your conclusion that what are our ideals. The ruling parties and our opposition must work constructively towards achieving our constitutional goal of establishing a sovereign democratic republic. A perfect way to end your answer. So this is more than 150 words. Make sure that your answer is in 150 words when you send your answers to us, because that's how your answers get evaluated. This was the entire information or the complete answer available on this topic. Write your answer if you have not written it yet, and if you find it very tough to go to our website, अगर आपको website ढूंढना या question ढूंढना मुश्किल लग रहा है, we always put the link to the question in discussion in the description box. Description box में आपको website का link मिल जाएगा, आज के question का link मिल जाएगा, उस पर click कीजिए, website पे जाइए, अपना answer upload कीजिए. एंड हमें आंसर्स भेजते रहिए. सो स्टे ट्यून्ड. I'll see you tomorrow with another discussion. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel. We are bringing out like very good initiatives on a daily basis. So keep working hard and all the best.